Boom.
Yes, what's good, everybody? We're back, boy, already. Clout Chaser's back. There's only one thing to do before big game tomorrow. Get that badger in and on and over here. Still not got the decent cam set up. Everything's flip reversed. That camera will be in action soon, so you'll be able to see my beautiful, rugged, rubbish beard a little bit more clearly in the near future. But I can't be asked currently getting in behind my computer and setting it all up, as we have had a switch around in the studio. The shout out to the hippo. Somebody said the hip hop opotamus, so, which is exactly what he is. Harold. No, he's not called Harold. I'm not sure actually. I'll leave the floor open to you guys to give him a name. But yeah, quick shit vid. Let's have it. So 2 videos in 2 days. We're back at it. I did say I'm back at it. Got a lot more time. So, big game tomorrow. West Brom, they are directly behind us. 6 points. So, obviously, it's a bit of a 6-pointer, you would argue, but we're also looking upwards. So, it's not really. It's just about winning games, isn't it, at this point? But big reaction needed. They asked Farke about it because he has got a big reaction outside every time we've slipped up. And he did sort of say, well, yeah, they have been doing that, but we can't keep sort of going on about that. But so, big reaction needed. Response. I'm sure there will be. I am always hopeful, much to everybody's dismay. Another away game, obviously, which is not ideal. And then we're back in on it. So 29th and then on 1st. So there's only a couple of days rest. So a lot been spoke about squad rotation, etc. As we briefly touched on yesterday. If you haven't checked the video out, go check that out. My thoughts on Lord Meslier, Silent S. Sam Byram's back in training, so he was on the bench one the other day, but he's fully available, and it would be excellent to get him back. My man Farke did mention that he's the most consistent, possibly the most consistent player of the year, but certainly full-back, which I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think he's been an absolute awesome mint signing as well, due to the fact that we got him for Zilch Naut. Zout is Zilch and Naut. I've just created it, so stay with me. Will he make some changes? I honestly don't believe so. I think the only option or the only change he will make will be to bring Byram in. I actually think he'll stay at left back and he'll drop Jed Spence. I don't. A lot of people saying Jed Spence to go out right back and Byram to go in left back and bring Archie Gray out of the fold. I don't think he'll do that. A lot of people saying put Gray back into centre. That isn't happening. He ain't breaking that partnership with Kamara and Ampadu. A lot of people say that it's stubbornness, but I must say, which I say all the time, but these managers are working with these players every single day, aren't they? And ultimately they've been performing at an extremely high level, which I know frustrates a few people for me to say that, but that is the case. We have been decent. We have undoubtedly had our slips. But if you bear in mind that we didn't have the best start to the season due to the fact it was absolutely everywhere. Like, for instance, the last time we played West Brom, 1-1, wasn't it? But, significantly different side. So, but yeah, it just feeds into, I think he'll make a few changes on the 1st due to the fact that is like a 2-day turnaround and there's going to surely need to be some sort of a switch. I do think he should just switch out a winger, just starting onto, or just sort of make that change, just to keep it fresh. Like every side does that, really. It's not always the same wing. It's a big job, isn't it, to a back and forth. James, I'm reluctant to say look leggy because he still got 90 minutes out of him the other day, but it's a lot to ask, especially when the lad's as rapid as he is. But yeah, I don't think it warrants, I don't think a couple of slip-ups warrant this. He doesn't have a plan B, doesn't have a plan C, doesn't have a plan D. I am also aware, that there is different styles of football to be played, but ultimately, this plan B, plan C thing doesn't exist. You can't just get 10 minutes into a game and go, right, fuck it, we're going to start lumping it forward. So we play a certain way. It can be a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. I think the formula is if plan A isn't working, make plan A better. And I think once we start breaking down sides a little bit more, I think once we work something out, I think he'll be making little increment changes. There's no doubt about it. He's looking further than just the next game ahead, isn't he? he's looking to shape these players into actually pushing for a promotion challenge. And then obviously there's no point just getting promoted on a whim. He's looking to build into the Premier League, you would obviously imagine. So that would be the long-term feelings at the club. So yeah, I still think we're bang on for promotion. I actually think for once in our lives, if it was to be through the playoffs, I actually think we've got a good shout at the playoffs, which I've never said before, as we've normally buckled. But I think we're significantly better than most sides in the league. So let's see how we get on tomorrow. The reporter was trying to suggest, I think it were, I can't remember the dude's name now that asked, but he's a decent enough guy. I don't think he would try to get out of fucker. But the reporter was trying to suggest that there's a reason why he chose Joseph over Bamford. And fucker did sort of say, like, there's no coincidences in the game, and that, you know, there's reasons why. I think sometimes Bamford can look a bit moody, like just when he's walking about outside at pitch and stuff. I think his demeanour can be a bit moody, but from a local and present moody man, you know, I can appreciate that. You know, you don't have to run around just smiling. He'll want to be starting. I just hope that he's still bang at it. And I know there's so many Bamford haters. It could probably do with pulling him out at Fireline, because if we'd have lost 2-1 and Bamford had come on, you know, he'd have probably got blamed for it. I mean, I know he came on towards the end, but I think it were him and Ailing or something came on a couple of months ago and we got beat, and it was literally went round Twitter like wildfire that it was his fault, which is just barbaric, but it's the nature of the beast. But yeah, I just hope he's bang at it and he does want to work his way back inside. I do think tomorrow, depending on how the game goes, if we're going pretty well, it doesn't particularly matter who he brings on. Actually, no, I think it does. I think because he's always going to make that change. He's going to either bring Rutter off or bring Perot off. And I do think, to be fair, if it's not Bamford over Joseph tomorrow, that is a deciding factor on how they're getting on. But yeah, I've got a quid in my hand, and that is the signal to end. So if you want to check out my music and stuff, it's all below. Let's see how we get on tomorrow. I probably won't drop in tomorrow because I'll be getting ready to watch the game. But I'll drop in on Saturday with a little breakdown.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you, and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprises. Why?